shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts.
It's complete. He's got drugged. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 31-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
It's caught by Sanders. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And he finds his target, Ebron.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Almost feel sorry for the kicker here because you know he wants to go out there and contribute, but they keep saying stay on the bench. I think it's just simply a matter of a head coach saying I believe more of my guys with the football than sending you out there to kick it.
Well, he wants to make a big statement here on the opening drive, and a statement he's making now they've got it 1st and goal after that conversion. They'll try to run with Sanders, and this time he is in. Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this 1st quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. A check down here to Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 41, Murray. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
5-3, their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine
Hurts fumbles it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw.
Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They're going right back to Hamler.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Go, go, go. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's get off the field.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And Sanders has got it complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 19, the 40, 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, Now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Flush to his right. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Flushed out right. Complete. Richardson has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Murray. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
To throw is Murray. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Murray now. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Running on 1st down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. It's 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Here's Murray.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than
touchdown. He's got it at the 2. Jalen Darden, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Hurts throw there, complete to Hamler. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Hurts sets up to throw it. Left side here to Sanders.
Yeah, it's on.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles get a score closer. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a throw here, hauled in. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles.
Oh, that's the way to run it, boy.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Elliott on for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Eagles 28.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This pass caught by Hamler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Hurts. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Hurts to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Oh, a touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it in, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, you picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Murray now to throw. Flush to his right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Being chased out, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kyler Murray, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Into the hands of Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They go play action with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And now off to the races, down the right side.
It's over. Let's dominate.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point right down the middle, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring.
The win will help them keep pace in the playoff